is what's going on, Knock Nation. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Welcome to another great day, y'all. It is a great day to choose joy and a great day to hear from my man, Adam Shelton. What's going on, my brother? We good?
Man. I'm excited just like you are, man. I'm happy to get this going. And so thank you for having me here.
It is such an honor to hang out with you, to get to learn from you. Thank you so much for investing your time with us today. And I hope everyone watching goes and follows my man, Adam Shelton. His Twitter is at Adam E as in Echo Shelton. Yeah. And go subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. Adam, what's going on, my man?
Man, just enjoying life, man. Enjoying life. I just got through creating some content. And man, just enjoying things, man. It's a beautiful day to make things happen, to take some action.
I am excited to be here with you. I want to talk entrepreneurship, content creation, crypto. But man, let's start with the beginning. What did your career look like before you started doing content? Because I got to know, what were you doing?
Man, I was working at the university with my wife. She's a Spanish professor, and I worked in their business and entertainment area. And I had like 10 students that sold tickets to games and things like that. And then I invest into Bitcoin, Ethereum, all those things about 5-6 years ago. And then about 5-6 years ago, I invested in them, but I was just a trader. I was just trading Bitcoin, Ethereum stocks, but I was working at the university for like 5 years. And about, 3 years ago, I decided to start creating content. And I started creating on the top projects that we see in CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin, Ethereum, the stuff that I hold. And then what happened was, the surge of Dogecoin. Dogecoin happened, Shiba happened. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and start creating content on that. And that's what happened. And things start to really, really take off because the people who was not watching my videos back in the day, they start watching them.
Right.
And then I started creating. And I remember I was at the same time event sitting with Zach Humphreys. We were like, bro, we're going to have to quit our jobs. And he's like, yeah, man, when I get home, I'm going to have to quit. So, man, I think we quit around the same time. And I remember when you did, that was good. That was awesome. You did the whole live. And I was like, man, I was sitting there watching. I was like, yeah, I did too. And I quit my job all week ago. But it's been awesome ever since.
Man, I am so excited to journey with you. It's great to see you in person in Vegas and back in November of 21. So many of us met. What a beautiful time. Talk to us about the transition into crypto. You got in 5 or 6 years ago as an investor. What made you even get into it at that point?
A friend of mine was investing into different type of things. And he called me one day. He was like, you need to buy Bitcoin. I was like, Bitcoin? What is Bitcoin? Because I was all into the stocks and everything like that. So I didn't really make that leap yet. And so I got into Bitcoin. I bought a little Bitcoin and I invested into it one day. I checked back on Coinbase, because that was the only place I knew at the time. And I noticed there was a profit. I was like, wow, it's a profit here. So then I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy Ethereum, XRP, a Litecoin. Litecoin was kind of big back then. And I'm investing into it. And then it kept having profit. So I was like, man, you know what? I'm going to start getting into all these type of things. And I remember a friend of mine, I missed this. He invested Shiba like 1 month after it was launched. Seriously. I told this story many times on my channel. I didn't buy it at the time. I was just like, nah. And I was trying to sell him on VeChain, XRP, which is fine projects, by the way. He kept getting me to get Shiba. I got Shiba around January, February of 2021, but I didn't back up the truck. And then I FOMO'd in throwing the hype a little bit. So I got in $1 million market cap, but I missed the $1,000 market cap. But anyway, that's another whole story. But what got me into it was just really a friend of mine told me to buy it, and I did. I think it's I think he's froze from that news. I think he's froze from the news. But yeah, I think Hinnock will come back. But yeah, that was true. He told me to buy it. I didn't. I didn't buy it at all. And what happened was he kept letting me know, buy Shiba, buy Shiba. I was like, nah, man, you need to buy B-Chain XRP. I was selling him on something that I knew very well. He was sitting there on the phone. He was like, you need to buy Shiba. He told me that in September, December, and January. I didn't buy it until January. I bought a $100 bag. It wasn't big enough, even though $100 was something, but it wasn't big enough. So months later, you knew what happened later on that year. That thing went exploded. He became a multi-million-dollar earner just from Shiba, multi-millions. True story. He became multi-million when it went up to the all-time high. He called me. He was just like, how did you do? I sat up in the corner. I was depressed already. I was depressed because I was blessed. I did well. It could have been millions because he told me about it before everything happened. So, but yeah, he told me about everything that happened. And so, yeah, that's what happened. And all thing I would say is always do your research, not financial advice. But I didn't at all. So, and I sat there in that corner. I was depressed. I ended up doing content that day. I ended up basically explaining people about, Shiba, how to buy it, how to invest into it, how to research it. And but I was dying inside. I was dying inside. And I was sitting there, I had a little microphone. I had the microphone. I was like, yes, Shiba's up 20%. I was dying inside, guys, because all I kept thinking was the millions that I missed. And I felt like I still need to do content on it because to me, it was still something people need to know about it. But I was dying inside. Let's see if Hinnock is back on. I think he just texted me. I think he's having a little internet problem. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? What do you think about Shiba Inu? I like it. You're back.
There we go. Oh, God. The life of a content creator. Yeah. I am subject to the whims and the will.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. My bad, y'all. My bad. And Adam, thank you, sir. You carry. Yeah. Listen. It's. I'm Scottie Pippen. He's Michael Jordan, right? I just, I busted my ankle. I got off court. It was 4-on-5 in the business. Thank you, Adam. My bad, dog.
Sure. No problem. We were just kind of having a conversation until you got back on. But yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Where were you? Let's go back to crypto. So you were investing in, some of those blue chips. You had a buddy who said, get some SHIB. It was January of 21, and then it cut out. I need to know what happened.
Yeah. So he told me the third time, bro, I'm not going to tell you any more time. You need to buy it. And at that time, Hinnock, I had about 10 to 15 grand in Ethereum. Oh, and the thing, I had it. And I actually brought up Uniswap. I had to look for Shiba because it wasn't really, it was hard to find Shiba. And I had it up. I had the 15 grand getting ready to swap that out. And I was like, nah, I'll just do $100. And I took that Ethereum and I think I bought XRP with it. And I just kept the Ethereum. So I got $100. And I told him what I was doing. I said, listen, I'm moving $100. He said, big mistake. You need to, all of it. He said, all of it. And then he said, bro, I'm dropping 20 grand right now. He was dropping 10, 15 grand. And honestly, this guy was just a regular guy, full-time worker, family, anything. He just had savings and money to kind of play with. And he was just a regular guy, to be honest, for what I know. He was just a regular guy. And then I dropped $100 in there. And then after that, I FOMO later in when it was going to millions. I was doing all that. And then the rest is history.
Wow. What an entrance into crypto. What an entrance into community tokens. Let's talk about your content creation journey. Did you start off creating videos primarily for crypto, or were you doing something before that?
I was doing videos for like affiliate marketing. I teach how to get started with social media on Wednesday. So I have a group about 10 to 15 students that I teach them how to get started on YouTube, social media. So I was really doing things to help people start on social media, videos on affiliate marketing, selling products. So I would do that on the side. And then I got into like stocks and crypto a little bit later on, once I start understanding the surge, the actually transition over to this movement here. And then that's how I did, because I was always researching different things. I was like, yeah, I need to start doing research on crypto. So I started on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then down the line. So that's what happens. And what happened also, some of my subscribers was asking me to cover certain things. So they would say, hey, man, what about this Bitcoin? Can you tell me about the Bitcoin? I'm like, okay, sure, why not?
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, you're an OG. I mean, you've been doing this, 1 year in crypto is like 7 years. It's like dog years.
It
It is
is.
true. It's true in
It's
content
true.
creation too. You create content almost every day, and like it's like a 7 year. So,
Yeah.
uh, that's awesome, man. That's encouraging. So, what would you say to the person who maybe they want to do Instagram, maybe they want to do YouTube, maybe they want to be on Twitter and create a social media profile and a platform, but they're scared, they're nervous, maybe they don't know where to begin. What do you say to that? What do you say to old Adam Shelton?
I would say do content on things you're interested in. Start from the basics. Start from doing things that motivates you, what you're doing right now. So whatever your hobbies and activities in, you probably consider doing content over that. So if you're into, working out, you're into baking, you're into like, investing, you should consider doing a piece, just a piece over that. Just start from your interest, because if you do stuff that's outside your bubble, you're not going to stick with it. But talk about things you like to talk about. Talk about things yeah, water cooler talk. Yeah, did you see the Braves? Get Atlanta Braves channel. And that's what you should do. If you're a Braves person, all that other stuff, you should have Atlanta Braves channel, and people will follow you after a while.
Why is it so I've talked to a lot of creators, especially after what happened with us on TikTok and YouTube, and they've been like, hey, I want to create content, but I want to do it successfully, or I want to do it in a particular space, or whatever the case may be. um and I tell them, like, hey, unless you're passionate about it, you really shouldn't. Why is it so critical for it to be something you're passionate about versus just trying to make a buck, or just trying to grow a following off something you're not passionate about?
I think passion is because if you're passionate about something, you're going to do it without being told. If you love doing something, is that's part of who you are. If you're doing something for a buck, that's only going to be lasting for so long. It's going to feel like a job. It's like, man, I got to go in, clock in. And then eventually, people don't want to feel like it's a job. I mean, obviously, you can say it is in some way, but it's really part of who you are. So if you find something you're passionate about, you're going to do it regardless. You're going to be like, man, I've been doing this for a few hours and I didn't realize I didn't realize I was doing, and if you're blessed enough to get a reward compensated for it, that is just unbelievable. That is absolutely a blessing. But it's true. Follow your passion. It may take a while to reach to that potential or reach to a platform that resonates to who you are and what your message is all about. That's where you should consider getting to, because once you get there, it's just gold from there. You're just doing stuff that you love to do, and you're going to see it in your content, in your marketing, in your tweets. You can tell, you're going to see it. Yeah, he likes what he does. Oh no, he's just doing this for a buck. He don't like what he's doing. So you can tell, it can easily tell if somebody's passionate about something.
That's awesome. That's so encouraging, so helpful. I hope someone who's watching this, whether it's live right now or you're watching this later, I hope you're inspired. I hope you're encouraged. You could build a platform, maybe even go full time one day. Nothing wrong with it. All right, let's get to the crypto market. Cryptocurrencies, community tokens. I know what I'm excited about. Everyone knows what I'm excited about. I
Yeah,
love Apollo, right? Y'all
yeah,
know I'm
yeah.
crazy about Apollo crypto. Those guys built video games for companies like Nike, Nabisco, NASCAR, Super Bowl champions, and they're bringing it to crypto. I'm excited about that. But I need to know, Adam, what are your thoughts on the macro crypto markets? What projects are you excited about? What are you looking for? What are you seeing? How should we be thinking through the crypto markets at this
Ooh.
time?
Man, oof, that's a juicy question. Yeah, going back to Apollo, absolutely. Web3 gaming, I think Apollo will definitely be up on that list when it comes to that as well. So you're definitely in the right place in that realm, and they're doing a lot of good things behind the scenes. I've been paying attention. I've been paying,
Hey,
I've been paying attention.
I've been hearing that a lot from a lot of influencers. Hey, we got our eyes on that one.
Yeah, paying attention, doing some unbelievable things. I think, man, it's so many different opportunities out there. I know some people keep trying to hearing about it, the Shiba. I am huge on Ethereum. I like what they're doing when they went to that transition, and now they're reducing their supply so they can create demand and things like that. I'm really in Ethereum. I really like what Shiba's doing, obviously, with the whole Shiba Inu coming out. That's going to bring interest in. I like what Vault Inu's doing with the multiple ways of burning their token. They're doing this massive burning situation with the Vault chain, the widget. Every project use this widget, burn parts of their supply plus their partner, and now they're on another different chain on Polygon. The list goes on and on. That's just a few of them that I like what they're doing behind the scenes. So it's I like Ether, where you can earn Ethereum by just holding Ether. It's a bunch of them out there that I've been researching about. But the thing about it is, somebody told me one day, all you need is 1 or 2 winners. All you need is 1 or 2 winners. That's all you need. Because a lot of different things, like going to the Golden Corrals, a buffet. Yes, you can choose 10, but all I'm going to choose is 3. 3 one that I'm really holding a lot of, and watch them, follow them, research them. Because all you need is 2 or 3 winners. Maybe just 1 big winner. That's all you mentally need. And then you can take that big winner, and then you can kind of decide what you want to do with it.
That's so true. And then your thoughts on just, obviously we've been in a bear market for, 15 months. Pivot is on the way. What are your thoughts on the macro market?
Man, I may be crazy. Opportunity. I still see opportunity, man. I'm watching what Ethereum's doing right now, and they're climbing, looking a little back up again. Man, I just see opportunity. It seems like, and this is a great opportunity for content creation.
Yes.
Really. Oh my God. You can tell the people who's passionate about it. They out there on the bear market. They are out there. Because it's easy to do when it's like everything is up. Yeah, Bitcoin is up 25%. It's easy to do that. But where are you when Bitcoin is down 25%? Where are you at? But anyway, I see opportunity. Anytime things are uncertain or down, you got to look at the positive why it is, and then bring that out of it. There's a reason why things are what they are. So that's when your research coming through about what they are. To me, all I see is opportunity when in the macro and in the micro. So I'm prepared for the next day, the next week, the next month, the next year.
I love it. I love that outlook. Everyone wants to get rich quick tomorrow, and nothing in life ever works that way. So I hope y'all are seeing the opportunity that Adam is pointing out. Whether you want to be a content creator, whether you're getting into crypto. As we wrap up our conversation, Adam, if someone's looking to get started in crypto, they don't know what this thing is. They've been hearing about it for a while now. They're just a little nervous and scared. What would you recommend that they do?
I think the first thing you do is, I think research is one of the first things to do. I think really learn the basics of crypto. Maybe just go into Google and type in cryptocurrency and information will come out. I think when I started was a friend of mine told me about Bitcoin, and I actually did some research on it. At the time, there was only so much research. Not a lot of people were talking about it, but I looked at it and I really felt like I think people will start investing to Bitcoin down the road. So I took my friend's proposal on. So when I researched it, I did find things out here that I think it can really, really, really climb in the future. I think if you want to get in cryptocurrency, research is one of the first things to do. And then research Bitcoin, and then start to become the Bitcoin, become the project itself. I know it sounds crazy, but the more I know about a project, the more I feel better about it, and the more that I can express and then express about what it is. So I would say that become the Shiba.
Yeah, no, I love it. And if you're in the game, there's, whenever you buy, for those of y'all that don't know, when you buy a consumer product, you buy a consumer product. But it's in crypto, it's different. You don't just buy a token; the token gets you. Like you become the mascot. And so, being a part of that community and sharing in that, man, Adam, I just can't thank you. You've given us so much gold. Can I give a piece of advice to y'all? Advice number 2. What Adam gave is incredible. Let me give you another one. Go follow Adam. Go follow him on Twitter at Adam E. Shelton. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. Guys like him. That's why I keep exposing y'all to all these different people that are creating content, that are trying to help you out. They're building their business. They're making their money. It's a beautiful thing, but they're not doing it in isolation. They're allowing us to come along for the ride. And so I want to encourage everybody inside of Knock Nation, give Adam Shelton a subscribe on YouTube. Go follow him on Twitter and all platforms. He will continue to provide value. He's been here for a while. He ain't going nowhere. And I just cannot thank you enough. Adam, thank you, my man.
Thank you. I appreciate everything you're doing to the space. You're definitely a breath of fresh air. I appreciate everything you do.
I appreciate you, brother. Hey, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.